Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in. So, anything I say is alleged and in my very, very personal opinion. This is for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description box. Some meat and potatoes, some housekeeping items. It is free to follow me. Free to follow me on this channel, Anonymous Tea. Free to follow me on my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast. There is new content over there. Follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast. Free to follow me on the Instagram. On the Instagram, he's at Anonymous Reality Tea. Free to share everywhere. Free to like the video so it gets out to the algorithm. Free to share with your family, your friends, and your foes, and coming or going, hit the like button. So today we're talking comedy. Today we are talking Corey Holcomb versus Joe Budden, because what has happened, what has taken place, what do we got going on? So Corey Holcomb, he is a comedian. He's still out, doing comedy tours. I believe he's on the comedy tour right now with Mike at Country Wayne and others. And he also has a YouTube platform. On every Tuesday night, he has the 5150 show, and his fans, what he brands, the 5150 Nation, and everything else. He has a weekly YouTube show that he talks about, some trending topics. And a lot of times he talks about, his take on dating and relationships. And also he talks about whatever beef he's in that week, right? Because it seems that every week somebody is using his name, somebody is calling him out, somebody is dragging him, and all of the things. And we've got to get into why, I guess, allegedly Joe Budden's upset with him. So, interview clip with Cam Newton has resurfaced, and for the life of me, I don't know exactly why, because I believe this interview came out a while ago, like as in a couple of months ago or so, and I'm confused as to why this wasn't discussed then. I don't know. But in the actual interview, Corey Holcomb, he talks a lot about why he feels that he is blackballed from Hollywood, right? And he feels as though that essentially, at this point, they want to have everybody be a lot more feminine and not have, quote unquote, masculine men and all this and that. These are his talking points. He feels as though in order for you to, quote unquote, make it and get the hundreds of millions of dollars that you see on these people on these Forbes lists, that you either have to A, put on a dress for a role, whether it is a movie or a TV show, or B, what Corey Holcomb likes to coin, being a part of the Backdooria crew, right? Which is allegedly engaging in same type of sex acts with a person who is of the same gender as yourself. He calls that Backdooria, right? And so I guess he made an allegation on the Cam Newton show when he did this interview. He made an allegation that Will Smith allegedly was a part of the Backdooria crew, right? And so nonetheless, this got back to Joe Budden, and Joe Budden's comment, y'all, what wasn't, like, this is flat out, not true. This is disgusting. Like, how could you say that about Will Smith? No. Do you know what Joe Budden said, y'all? Why did you snitch? What? Wait. Why did you snitch? Why did you snitch? What are we talking about exactly? Who snitched about what? What snitching took place that I missed? What are you saying? What snitching? Who snitched? What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Corey Holcomb responds and is like, he says in retrospect, he wishes he didn't say Will Smith's name, although the irony in this is that he said other people's names in the past as well. Like another actor comedian who was recently in the hospital for several months and used to do a radio show with Corey Holcomb. But that's another conversation for another day, right? Corey has said this before, says that he wished he didn't say the name, and then also his co-host Craig Fax, who was on the panel, was like, listen, looky here, like these Hollywood people, they need to keep it a buck with what really goes down, and basically saying that they need to keep it up front. They need to publicly acknowledge that there's some shady and nefarious things going on in order for you to quote unquote make it into Hollywood. And he said it's unfortunate. He said, this is Craig Fact's words. He's alleging that, you know, hey, all of your parents tell you growing up you could be anything you want to be, but if you want to be in Hollywood, if you want to be in the entertainment industry, if you want to be in the music industry, if you want to be in movies, if you want to be a big time movie star making hundreds of millions of dollars and all these things, why aren't they telling you that you have to do something that goes against your morals, that goes against your belief systems and everything else in order for you to quote unquote make it? And even if you do that, even if you partake in that, that's not a guarantee that you'll still be a major name. They just want to see how far you're going to go. But Craig's point was, why gatekeep that? And then Corey Holcomb's point was like, if I was snitching, like I would have exposed a lot more. I would have said a lot more. He said that, you know, he knows plenty of people in the entertainment industry in Hollywood that have personally has seen interactions with some of these A-listers in Hollywood that have partaken in alleged backdooria activities, right? And so he said that he's not just trying to spread rumors or spread conjecture or all of these things. He said that he's had people with either firsthand knowledge or he's felt a certain way when he's been in these presence of these people, because he feels that he's secure in his manhood and he feels that, you know, they potentially don't want Corey Holcomb around because Corey Holcomb might talk about it on his platform or whatever else, that Corey Holcomb is not going to gatekeep it. He's not going to try to keep whatever is going down allegedly behind the scenes. He's not going to keep it on the low. But still, this brings me back to Joe Budden as far as why was his comment, why did he snitch? That is a weird comment to make. And then there was some conversations that we'll talk about in another video about Terrence Howard allegedly wanting to quote unquote expose the industry. And I guess he had a problem with Terrence Howard alleging that he thought that allegedly Diddy might want to have SEX with him, and Joe Budden had an issue because he felt as though, how do you know for sure that's what Diddy wanted? That's what Diddy wanted to happen, and da-da-da-da. But it sounded like Joe Budden did not hear any of this. It sounded like he just saw like and this happens a lot, right? People can just see the header, the caption on like the Shade Room or on the Neighborhood Talk about something that goes viral or a trending topic, and you don't listen to like the full context of everything. And so if you had listened to what Terrence Howard had said, Joe Budden, Terrence Howard felt uncomfortable because he felt as though Diddy allegedly had hit him up to go over different roles, to go over to practice acting and all these things. And every time he came over, there was like something suspect. Diddy would never say anything to him. They would never go over any lines. And he said one time, I think Terrence said that he was like playing the piano, and he said Diddy was just like staring him up and down. And Terrence, that's when he realized somebody had told him, you know, allegedly that Diddy is sizing you up. Diddy wants to, you know, do the grown up with you. So therefore, that is why he just stares at you. He just stares at you and he just looks at you because he is looking for something else to happen that has nothing to do with practicing lines for any movies or TV shows. Allegedly, right? So none of the less, y'all. None of the less. I'm confused by Joe Budden's comment. Why did you snitch? Because why did you snitch would make me inclined to believe that some of what Corey Holcomb is saying is not, you know, he's not necessarily lying, right? He's not necessarily lying. But again, Will Smith is somebody who's very much beloved. However, you know, there had been those rumors, obviously, about, you know, Tisha Campbell's ex-husband and everything else. However, we have not heard anything recently of any of that alleged type of stuff going on, right? And I believe Tisha's ex-husband, I believe he's moved on with somebody who looks just like a younger version of her. So nonetheless, we don't know, the context of it all in terms of, if he's just saying that these are just situations that people are doing to get roles or to become A-listers, or if this is a part of their alleged everyday lifestyle and all of the things. But nonetheless, I feel Joe Biden's comments weird, that his response is weird, almost as if he's not upset at what Corey Holcomb said, but upset that Corey Holcomb put it out there and basically did nothing to debunk or deny that what Corey Holcomb was saying, was a flat out lie. Because it's like, he didn't even get on his platform and say, this is a flat out lie. Why would you say that? It was more so, why would you say that? Why are you snitching? We got to gatekeep what really goes on. And it's interesting coming from Joe Biden, of all people. So there is that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.